So I'm just coming back in after it crashed. As you can see, this whole area is like all bare because that's what happens when you have a crash to desktop. That's why it's important to save often, of course. Sure is taking a little bit to load, though. But here we go. Just want to say that I'm back. Whereabouts did I finish? I was right. I guess just got to redo the slope. At least I know what I'm doing now, so I can be a little bit quicker. Looks about right. I had it there for a second. There you go. Just got to keep clicking randomly until it appears, right? So this time I just need to be a little bit more careful in placing the station. I think I'll place the road crossing first. Just so that won't mess up. And I can place the station right next to it. And it should work. Did I miss it? Looks good. Looks good. Train seems to be running through it, so I think that's good. The rest of it is connected too, so I'm going to give it a save and continue on my merry way because I don't want it to crash again and then have me redo it. You use 32 gigabytes of RAM. I have 12. I thought about getting 16 gigs, but that was seemed a little too much for me. So I just got 12, and people think that's a lot. But 32 gigabytes, that's pretty crazy. So I'm just continuing down my merry way, dragging the avenue and everything else through. I think here I gotta plop that thing again, so I gotta be really careful. I don't click over the transit enabled lot. Yeah, that's good. You don't believe a word of truth? 32 gigabytes does exist. But the amount of people that have it or actually need it, you know, it's very different than what you might think. This is the easiest part, just dragging the thing straight through. Oh no, is it not going to connect? This is an MIS off-ramp. Oh, it does work. Okay. Well, no alarm balls there. I think this was a smooth curve here. So I just need to put this in again. Just 1 second. 45 S curve, little 90, big 90. Just get it to stick out there so that stub can be overridden, just like that. And here. So definitely, this area of town will definitely look a lot better with this 6-lane avenue. I might even change this to a TLA 7 at this point. And then here's the transition. I don't know if I have enough room. Between the avenue intersection, but I'll take a look. Yeah, absolutely no chance. It's going right there. But I can definitely rebuild this area. Because the 6-lane avenue and 7-lane turning thing, they can actually go underneath the Maxis Highway here. Which I do plan to rebuild to an RHW one of these days. Just enough room. I'll just stick it up here for now. I'll fiddle with that part later. So yeah, you can see like the little bit of room on each side for the bike lanes. I guess it kind of looks like a bike lane. And just took up these. The bullet train is not compatible. But like I said, one day I'll probably change to HSR. I'll come around. But that's not good. I don't want it showing up like that. That doesn't help anybody. I think I need an extra space here. That's okay. I'll just get this line to curve. And it doesn't like me. But that's okay. SimCity doesn't like me. It actually hates me at some points. I don't want transitions. I want the starter piece. Sometimes if you plug in one of these things in the middle, it stabilizes the network. When there's a will, there's a way. You can always get it done. It still doesn't like me here. at least this intersection. So I'll say fine. If you don't want an intersection there, you won't get an intersection there. There's a road right here anyway, so I'll just have it end here. Just upgrade this to road. This will be the main way through, and this will be like a street. Basically just switch places, right? I can't see what I'm doing. So many of the same buildings. So I'll just throw in one of these connector parts here. It's still 2 lines. That's okay. I just lose a little bit there. And of course, it still wants to connect. But I say no. Maybe just throw in a bus stop or one of those yeah, I'll throw in one of those subway bus transition things. I think it's in the rail menu. Ninja Boulevard Station, that's it. Perfect. And of course, transitions to subway always just take a second. You guys are pretty quiet right now. How's it going? Okay, well anyways, I got that done. Not the prettiest thing. But again, it gets the job done. And once all these zones redevelop, you won't even see it anyway. I know, throw a sign here and then... Oops. I'll throw in those tulips and stuff a little bit later. I think I won't be able to use this though. That's okay, it doesn't really look too good. Yeah, chat just like kind of froze. What's going on, guys? You just too busy watching me or doing something else? Because I still see you online. Hopefully here it'll let me make an intersection. Yep, okay, that's good. I just won't be able to put in the left turn lane here because of the problem with the tulip. And then here it's all puzzle pieces, so I got to be very careful that I don't touch the station or this transition. Did I just save SimCity? I don't think I did, but I'm going to give it a save right here because I fear that I'm going to mess up. And if I mess up, then I have to do everything that I already did all over again. Why do the subways follow the monorail on the top? Some of the stations that I use for the old bullet train mod, they have a subway connection at the bottom. So basically, it's best just to run subway under it. It's subways aren't as fast, but they can connect to other subways. So if people want to ride the rails, it's much faster, and if not, you can go down to the subway for a more local connection. At least that's the way I used to do it. Good to see you here, Casper. It's been a while. So I just got to keep tabbing through until I find the avenue part. Carefully throw that in. No crash to desktop. means success. And I don't think I can put turning lanes in here either. Strike that, I think I can, because there's a component that lets you plop over light rail. That's kind of the same one I'll be doing at the intersection on the bottom. And then here was kind of the old way I hooked up one-way road to the RHW. This is kind of an old way. Again, if I want to put in turning lanes, I need to get rid of it. So I can maybe plop something here. This is the old tight turn that doesn't work either. I mean, it's still functional, but there's no piece for it in RHW 5.0. It was built with like RHW like 3 or 4, so the next version of the RHW will have a piece that will fix that up. And again, you can only see it when I'm rotated. This way you can't even see it. There's a building blocking it. I can see that the light rail lane is getting some use. So that's good. Good to know that it's working. So just go to the tulips. And find the avenue slip lane. Through right here, it's a little workaround that I came up with. And then you just kind of have to plop one of those filler pieces. And even though it doesn't quite line up, it works. And functionality first, right? That's what I go for. And now I have room here for tulips and turning lanes. That's what they're called, the turning lane extension pieces. And this one shouldn't be a problem. And this part I can definitely make this area look a lot better. See, that's why I don't like the 90-degree curve, because it's so tight, especially for the trains that I use. But next I'll be doing the turning lanes, so I'll give it a save. Yeah, I don't like it crashing anyway. I know it loads a little bit faster, but I would prefer not to have it crash first of all. So let's put in the turning lanes. It's kind of a tight one here, but it's there. I don't think a piece here exists. I just need to be very very careful that I don't screw up everything I worked hard for here. Yeah, there's no piece that goes over the over light rail for the 6-lane avenue or whatever. See you later, Casper. Glad you could join in for a bit. So yes, very tight turning lane, but at least it's there and it works. I'll do the avenue ones later. Right now I'm just doing these. Now, is there a turning lane part that can go over light rail? That's another question that I have. I'm just going to look over here in the tab ring. I believe that there is. I know there was one. I know for sure that there's one for avenue. Yep, there is. So with that, I just don't know if I can just... So just plop in just like that? Yes, yes it does. So maybe just do something like that. Just keep scrolling until I find the one that I want. Oop, that's single track rail. I don't want that. I guess I gotta, oh. That was one track of heavy rail. I kind of messed that up. But that's okay. I can always just redo it. Rotate for STR. Here's the ground light rail one. That's what I want. So that's good. And I'll find these ones again. And then just gotta find the part that I like. Yep, just like that. I don't know if I need more length here, but I mean, it's there if I want to extend it. And the same will be done right here. I think I just need to delete that one part. Just need to be careful that I don't mess this up. Ground light rail, just like that. And then this is the full intersection part, so I will make sure that I put in the right piece. Just like that. And then the avenue, of course, we know works, which is good, because I wouldn't do it without it. I wouldn't have done this project if it didn't work. So the avenue part, I'll give a little bit more room to it. Kind of something like that. Lots of turning space. And kind of the same the other way. How much room do I have? I don't know. Maybe 3 parts that way. Again, I can always extend them. Then find that ground light rail piece. STR, GLR. That's the one. That's the one I want. And then just do the same over here. That looks good. Looks like the rail's using it, so I know everything works and it's functional. Just continue down. Kind of the same thing here. As long as I don't mess it up, of course. GLR. Oops, wrong side. That's not good. I wonder if it's just a quick... Oh, I thought it would be just a quick fix. Nothing comes easy. This is turning into one of my longest streams. Okay, let's try this again. I'll have it broken down in 2 parts. Maybe the first part up to where I crash, and then I'll upload the second part after the crash to YouTube. And then here I can't put in the turn lane. So what I could do is make the transition here to the TLA 7, basically from here on, because this is past the university zone. I don't really need the median, and the left turn lanes go into zones up here. So I think I'll do that. So I'll just give it a save, and I'll make the transition. You're wearing shorts. It's snowing here. There's ice over the bird bath. It's like just under freezing where I am in London, Canada. So I am now making the transition to the TLA 7. So where is the starter piece? Right here. Just give it a quick drag. There we go. It doesn't want to get overridden here either. Well, fine. I will flop another starter piece. I think it's because of the monorail or bullet train thing right there that's messing it up. I think I just got to keep dragging. It's certainly becoming a little bit harder than I thought. I think it's because I put the puzzle piece here. Oh well, it can lose its center lane about there. That's fine. But it will come back on this side. Actually, I do want it all because this part traffic won't be able to turn. So I want that. I want it back in. Hopefully, it'll be just as easy as just dragging up. No, it's not. One more piece. Wonder if it'll let me fit it in here. And it does. It's nice enough to let me do that. Now this intersection's all messed up though. Whatever. I think I can fix it by just dragging the other side here. Oh, it's because of this stupid street. Just demolishing it gets rid of everything. Here. Tell me just doing that gets it all angry too? Yep. Wow, this little section hates me. I had it right, didn't I? There we go. Okay, I'm not allowed to touch this anymore. There we go. Why is there a lane marking here like that? Okay, I'm getting rid of this intersection for a second. And I'm getting rid of this street. It is no longer coming near the traffic. Okay, just drag it through. That's fine. Drag through and it looks weird. Okay, is that fully good? That's good. Somebody talking to me on chat? How's the stream going? What is he doing? Well, look for yourself. Yes, I am still streaming. It's like my longest stream so far. Nifty little road project though. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. The transition's been made. Now I'm just putting the polishing turning lanes in. And I got a little problem here. But it's fixed. So even though I have like, you know, the special turning lane component, people can use the center part as a makeshift turning lane so it, you know, it works rather than actually putting in the markings. But where I do have room for the markings though, like right here, I will put them in. I will use every opportunity I get. Except where it's really tight and I can't see anything. I think there's just enough room to get one in here. I just have to is this a 90-degree bend? Yeah, it is. Don't know if I can sneak it in here. I thought I would be able to. No, not quite. I could widen it to one of those three-lane ones. Just give me a quick second. Oops. Did you read my comments? Well, I don't know who you are. Who are you? Who are you in Twitch chat? Like, I just don't magically know these things. Oops. Oh, I'm starting to lose my composure here. So just do a little something like that. then put in the large transition for the ARD3. I think that's what it's called. Of course, it doesn't want to go in for some reason. It's all right. I think I just need an override piece here. So, Always a way to do this correctly. Seems a little redundant because I have a turning lane here and a turning lane here, but whatever, it's done. And then with that, just need to plop in one of these suckers. Just like that. Give this a quick save. Oh, I don't know who he is. Oh, you're not in the Twitch chat. Then what are you talking to me about? Almost done, almost done. Again, I'll fix up the zoning and the props and cosmetic features and everything like that later on. 10 people watching now. That's pretty good for SimCity on Twitch TV. This is kind of tight, but I'll get it to work. Kind of the same thing here. Actually, I can make it go further because this isn't crossing the whole way through. And thus, if you don't have a road completely crossing a road that's more than one tile, then you can include things in the median like that. And then just throw in the intersection piece. Fix this guy up. There is no room here for the turning lanes. So that works. Yeah, that works. There's really nothing else I could do there. Again, the same thing here. Remember me fighting all about that. Took a while to get that to work. How are you watching it twice? Are you like on 2 accounts or 2 browsers or something? I think it takes 1 view per IP address. Yeah, I know the ramp is messed up back there. I'm gonna fix that later. The new version of the RHW will fix it. It was available in RHW 3.0 and 4.0. This really tight turn, but it wasn't textured for RHW 5. So that's why you get kind of that missing texture. But you can see cars using it. Like if I turn on the traffic thing, like it actually works. It's just not textured. And it still works because I built it before RHW 5 came out. So it will be fixed along with all kinds of other things. And Project 57 is what we're calling it. Alright, just the final pieces now. Now it's pretty straightforward. I don't have any light rail to deal with. I don't have any crazy curves or anything like that. It's just very basic, easy work. Saving the easiest part for last. And then just throwing in the big ones. And that's the one I want. And then the final piece. Oh no, it's... Oh, I thought it was going to crash there for a second. It wasn't working. Can't see too well. Can't see too well. There, I can see here because there was a building demolished. I do a lot of demolition because you pretty much have to with my playing style. And then here, oh, that's very tight. I might just have to build a regular intersection here if I want the turning lanes in. Alright, SimCity's really getting on me here, so that's pretty much everything. Except this part. I was just about to be finished, and then this little road stub comes and says, no, 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 you're not done. What's the easiest way to get rid of this thing? There is no easy way. If I demolish this, this all comes apart, including the highway and everything. You want to see? Watch. You got to take this out. That's the easiest way. This might work if I'm extremely lucky. And it's not letting me. Ah! It's not letting me do anything now. It's not even letting me put the piece back in. Oh, there it is. Okay, can I at least drag this through? Okay. The middle part I can replop. So that's okay. Just can't really touch it too much. Okay, I got it. Very happy about that. And then just fixing up this is pretty easy. Just patch it and patch this. Give it a save. You bulldozed half your city while doing this stream. Just the buildings around the road. I mean, some of it was pretty necessary. I mean, I couldn't see or I couldn't do anything to get it to work. Like there's light rail and curves and turning lane transitions and ramps, and I couldn't even see what was on the street level below. Like I had to demolish a bunch of it. Yeah, the smileys are really weird. I don't know why. So I'll give you an overview of what I just finished because I'm going to call it there. It's been a long ass stream. So basically, here I had like a transition that I kind of just threw back into Avenue. I'll fix this area up here another time. But here it transitions to a TLA 7 with turning lanes. And these little asphalt pieces here will kind of mimic the bike lanes that used to exist on the right-of-way. I hope in the new SimCity we can make buildings invisible. There might be, yeah, that sounds interesting. There may be a way to do it. I've been really pestering Maxis to put in an undo button because I've made a couple mistakes and there's no way to fix it. I really hope that there's an undo button, but apparently it's a big problem in terms of game mechanics to get that done, so we'll see. And especially the new SimCity won't have a save feature. Everything you do is permanent. So you can't say make a huge mistake and then say, okay, I'm going to exit the game without saving. That's not possible. What's done is done. So hopefully something will be addressed there. So anyways, I have the 7-lane road, TLA 7, turning lanes where it's possible. Goes over a bullet train line here with the stupid monorail fails, but it all works. It's all compatible. And heads down here for intersection. Again, I'll fill this up and fix this all up. And then down here I had to make that ARD3 curve. And then just keeps going down. Then it enters the university zone. The light rail comes up from the subway network below. And it loses its center turning lane to a center median. And then keeps heading down, parallel to the light rail line. And then this whole area was rebuilt. I hate that stupid curve, but I don't think there's any way to get rid of it at this point. I am sure, almost positive, that newer versions of the NAM will have compatibility where you can drag diagonal ground light rail over the TLA 7 or AV6. And here's a very quickly built intersection, which I forgot to add turning lanes for the avenue part, so I'll just do that right now. Not a lot of room for it, at least on that side. But here there's a lot of room, so I'll add enough there. That's good. And then it transitions back to an avenue underneath the monorail curve here that I really stressed out about building in the first part of the stream before I crashed. Then it just curves and goes parallel with a highway interchange here. Comes over and around into a tunnel and emerges with ground light rail in the middle, and then just continues into the city, kind of just like that. So anyways, I'll call it there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know it was long. I'm sure you enjoyed it. Had a record for stream viewers this time, so that's pretty cool, especially because it's just a Thursday afternoon here. Anyways, I will see you later, guys. Have a good night, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you're from. See ya.